All right, news. Today we have Truth Teller speaking on fbgduck and how he died in the safest place in Chicago. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go.
I studied Duck Death. I'm one of the first bloggers to really be on Duck Death like that. I went to his crime scene. You know, Duck Death is one of the sickest shit I ever seen. You know, people got to understand, this guy standing in a pandemic line. You know, when the COVID was going on, people got to stand in the line. They only let 3 people in and 2 people in and 4 people in, 2 people come out. They let 2 more people in. This guy standing in a pandemic line and guys come like Al Capone and spray him down. You know, Duck shot multiple times. And then this the crazy part about all that shit, right? The man in one of the safest areas in the world and lose his life. But he be in them ghetto ass neighborhoods every day and he was safe there. You know? So shit can happen at a blink of an eye. All that shit be backdoor. All that shit be weird and shit, man. Shit be weird. That's why I watch myself out here and shit, you know? I done ran into shit out here, Cam, that I ain't never talked about.
Yeah, man. Duck's death was definitely a surprise, man. I don't think anybody expected to, hear about Duck dying in the Gold Coast, man. That was, the way it happened, it was wild, man. I don't think people really are like, really put it together yet, like how wild it was to do that right in the middle of the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty wild, man.
Shit like the Wild Wild West. You know, another thing too, Kim, that a lot of people don't understand though, that's real up with like the whole Duck situation. You know, Duck was finna blow up. His ass was finna blow up. Like he was doing that shit on his own. He ain't have like World Star and all them shits behind him. He was blowing up on his own. And he was dangerous. Think about this shit. I don't want this to come off bad, but shit, Duck was out here in Chicago dangerously. Like, all his ops were rich, Kim. See what I'm saying? Like, all his ops rich. Durk, that's one of his ops. Shit, he rich. Von, one of his ops, he rich. Cheef, Keef, op, he rich. This guy was still in the city, and all his ops were rich. You know, he on 63rd in St. Lawrence. You got 600, you got O Block. They was in the middle like a sandwich. You know? So when I look up and I see FBG Brick, I see FBG Cash, I see FBG Duck, I see TB, you know, all those guys I talked to lost their life, and that shit crazy. Like, I'm gonna tell people this shit here, the dust was coming so fast, Kim. I interviewed TB, guy named TB. He got a friend named Poppy, he was killed. The dust was coming so fast, when I interviewed the guy TB, I said, hey, put Poppy on the phone, I wanna talk to him. That's when they explained to me at that moment that Poppy was killed. The dust was coming so fast, that shit skipped me, you know? In the interview, in the middle of the interview, I asked the guy, let me speak to Poppy. And that's when I found out he was killed like 2 days earlier.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit, man, this shit, like, yeah, Ken.
Well, at one point, Little JoJo drops the BDK song. And what were your thoughts on that when that came out?
Wow, I ain't never seen no shit like that a day in my life. Young people, a whole community, all them guns. Shit, I ain't even know nobody who ordered 100 prop guns. So shit, in my mind, I'm like, shit, them shorties got them sticks out there. I ain't never seen no shit like that a day in my life. But I want to be honest with you. I didn't really know about JoJo until he passed away. You know, he didn't really reach like the West Side that hard when I was out there. You know, he was more like on the South Side, a legend on the South Side. I didn't really know JoJo like on the West Side and shit like that.
Okay, so you never got to talk to him or anything?
I got a chance to speak to a lot of his people. You know, I interviewed his brother, Swag De Niro. I got to talk to a lot of his homies, Freaky, a lot of people like that. But I never got a chance to talk to JoJo. You know, JoJo died quickly. You know, he caught the fame, he caught the clout, he blew up. But his death was like real fast, you know? It happened like right when the shit dropped. Like, JoJo would probably be a star if he was still alive. He one of the only guys in the drill culture that really could rap. A lot of guys, not being disrespectful, but a lot of guys really couldn't rap. But they had the background. People know they weren't lying about the hell they were talking about. So we respected that. But JoJo actually could rap, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, and there you have it. Truth teller from the west side of Chicago talks about the death of FBG Duck and all of his ops being rich and him still living in Chicago area while all that madness is going on. Tune in. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get the subscribers up to 1,000 subscribers.